Welcome to the Math Record. This video will cover the second part of the ICTM Regional 2015 Division AA Algebra 2, which I'll be answering questions 15, 17, and 18. Let's begin with number 15. An infinite geometric series has a common ratio of 1/2 and a sum between 5 and 10, inclusive. Determine the sum of the smallest and largest possible values for the first term of the series. Write it as a decimal. So basically, the formula is going to be the first term divided by 1 minus the ratio. That's going to be the sum always for infinite geometric series. So we just have our first term divided by 1 minus 1/2, which is just 1/2, which is the same thing as just 2 times the first term. So that sum is between 5 and 10. Inclusive means that it includes 5 and 10. That's why it's less than and equal to. And so what we have now is we need to find the sum. So 5 divided by 2, so less than or equal to 1/2. The first term divided by 10 divided by 2. So our first term could go from 5 over 2 to 10 over 2. So adding them together, that's 15 over 2. So in decimal form, that would be 7.5. And that is your answer for number 15. Just that simple. You just need to know the formula. Number 17. The sum of three numbers is 126, and the product of these three numbers is 13824. These three numbers are in a geometric progression. Determine the harmonic mean of these three numbers. So let's say our first term is x, then our common ratio is r, so it'll be rx plus rx squared. XR. It'll be easier to understand. And xr squared. So it'll be first term times the common ratio, and the first term times the common ratio squared should get our third term, and that should equal to 126. And then the product will be x times r times x times r squared, which is x cubed, r cubed, equal to 13824. Now, how do we get the harmonic mean? So the harmonic mean is going to be the number of terms, which is 3, divided by the sum of the reciprocals. So it will be 1 over x plus 1 over xr plus 1 over xr squared, sorry. So then this simplifies as 3 over, this will be r squared plus r plus 1. So r squared plus r plus 1 over xr squared, which also simplifies to 3xr squared divided by r squared plus r plus 1. So we want to get x plus xr squared. So let's multiply the top and bottom by x. So we'll get 3x squared r squared divided by xr squared plus xr plus x. So we already know what this is. That is equal to 126. And then we have 3 on the top, and then x squared r squared. Well, if you raise x cubed r cubed to the power of 2 to 2/3, then you could get it from cubes to squares. So that would just be 13824 to the power of 2/3. And you could just put that in your calculator. So 13824 to the power of 2 divided by 3, and then multiply by 3, then divide by 126, and you should get 96 over 7. And that is your answer for number 17. Okay. Now number 18. F of x equals 2x power 4 plus 21x cubed plus 35x squared minus 37x plus 46. And then when they said it's divided by 2 to the power of x, 2x plus 7, we're left with a a quotient and some kind of remainder. So determine the value of k. So to do this, you could just use the remainder theorem, and it's pretty simple. Whatever you divide from 2x plus 7, which is what we're dividing from, we're gonna set it equal to 0. So then what's the x value? That will be negative 3.5, right? And then all you have to do is plug in this value into f of x, and that should get your value of k. And if you plug it into your calculator, you just do everything in your calculator, the answer should come out as 4. And that's basically all you have to do. And it's just called the remainder theorem. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next math record.